Hello, chosen ones. This video is on why pain is needed for growth. Before I start, I want to say like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube, and also like and follow the TikTok as well. All right. Pain is needed because in order for you to grow spiritually, mentally, and physically, you have and to become a better version of yourself in general, you need to suffer, and you have to have painful moments in your life. And I know it sounds crazy, but pain and suffering it's needed in this life to mature and grow. You can't become mature or an actual adult unless you go through things that forcefully matures you. And if you're a chosen one, in order to get closer to our Father who's in heaven, our Father who's in heaven, sorry for the delay, our Father who's in heaven, and your true purpose and destiny in life, basically just to find your true purpose and destiny in life, because Satan wants you to be comfortable. He wants you to live a life of pleasure, and if you've given yourself to the Father, if you've given yourself to Christ, you have to put him over pleasure. And pleasure is comfort, and comfort is Satan's tool to get people to become lazy, not driven or motivated to accomplish their destiny or their purpose they're set here to do. So he puts out all these things that hinders people's growth, hinders their masculinity, just slows them down in general, right? And being God's elect, we shouldn't find comfort in the things that Satan or the government wants us to find comfort in, because we will get distant from the Lord. We become very distant from the Lord, and then when you come distant from the Lord, you start doing things that you've sacrificed to become a part of the kingdom of heaven. Like I said, you may go back to the things that you once sacrificed to become a better person, and you build up strongholds and addictions. And another thing, this is the most important thing, probably the most painful thing, being a chosen one, you go through extreme betrayal and hatred because you chose to do something that's not of the norm. You chose to not follow society's rules. You chose to be different from the whole world, and you choosing to be different plays a huge impact on your life. And you get targeted just because you think different, and you just a different person. You may even get fired from your jobs, lose friends, and from my experience, the worst thing that I went through was family betrayal. Your family's betraying you, and it's not really them. You gotta understand, it's a spiritual world we live in. So these spirits that inhabit your family or friends, they see that you're changed, and in their mind they think that you're better than people. They think that you're trying to be better than them. The spirits in them think that. So negative emotions, low vibration emotions, jealousy, envy, and hatred starts to manifest from these people that you once loved and cared about. And God will take things from you. He will take things from you for you to grow and for you to rely on him and cause temporary pain, and so you can mature and grow, and most importantly, learn. So never look at pain as a bad thing. Pain is needed, especially for success and greatness. Some people will look at it as a punishment or believe it's a curse, but if you're going through, sorry, I'm reading off of reading notes off of my other phone. So if I'm not looking at the camera, don't mind that. But when I first woken up, Almost lost everything. I lost friends. Family betrayed me. Jobs. I thought like my life was literally falling apart, right? I'm thinking it's because of my willful sinning, but it wasn't. It's just because I chose to give my life to Christ. And this is a evil world we live in. This world is controlled by Satan. And if this world is controlled by Satan, they would try to make things as hard for you as possible, just so you fall back to your sin and go back to the demonic team. But like I said, you will lose a lot of things. And never look at pain as a bad thing. Pain is needed, especially for success and greatness, like I said. And like I said, when I first awoken, I thought I was cursed and being punished. But honestly, it just built something in me. It made me learn to be patient. Before this, I used to be a very impatient person. I wanted everything to come instantly. I didn't like waiting for things. Over time, when I started going through the suffering, unbearable pain that most people wouldn't be able to take, like 95% of this world cannot walk, let alone a mile in your shoes. So they truly wouldn't understand what you go through. They only can try to understand. So this suffering, this pain is needed. You need it to grow. You need it to be mature. You need it to grow spiritually. Because patience is a virtue, and patience is one of the most important things. In this whole process, you're basically just being taught. You're being taught how to rely on God. You're being taught how to, like I said, how to rely on God, trust God, and just don't allow stress and worry to take over. Because you know, if you're following God's commandments, you're being obedient to God, He will bless you one way or another. And it may be a miracle blessing, like everything in your life may be completely cut off, and it's out of nowhere. Whatever you're chasing, whatever dreams you're chasing, you start to fulfill it because you trusted the Lord, you've been obedient to the Lord. So you doing that, He blesses you. So I just want to inform anybody, even if you're not a follower of Christ, most suffering is not in vain. Most suffering, you learn something from it. So if you're suffering, or if you're going through very painful moments and you're just being miserable about it and not learning anything from it, you're not taking it the right way. Because all pain is great. And there's a saying like that pain is pleasure. I used to go by that saying, but I don't know. There's a little bit of truth to it. Because pain shapes who you are and who you want to be. Without pain, it would just be a miserable life because you wouldn't have problems to solve or anything like that. So, like I said, enjoy the pain, enjoy the suffering, and learn something from it. Don't just allow it to be in vain. Don't allow your suffering to be in vain, because you would just go into a miserable, dark hole, and you will allow that suffering to take over your life and your emotions. You got to learn how to make pain, how do I say this? You got to learn how to make pain a positive thing. You got to make it become the normal. And just stop caring so much about life, bro. Just live life. Everybody's destined to die, bro. All this suffering and pain you're going through, you're not going to go through it forever. I can assure you that. And that is a promise. Only one thing in this life is promised, and that is death. So that's all I wanted to say. If this resonated with you, if you learned anything from this video, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe to the TikTok or the YouTube. Thank you for watching. All praises to the Most High.